I'm completely out of breath here because I have been moving the New Zealand flax. In fact, I've moved it just a couple of minutes ago from here because I'm going to repurpose this bed. I'm going to put other things in this bed here. And I've moved the New Zealand flax over there to just in front of the old hen house. Because I was sat thinking to myself, that hen house, when the roses are, you know, not in bloom, can look a little bit dilapidated. And it would be nice to have a nice big lush plant in front of it. Well, of course, to go and buy a lush plant is like, you could be talking €150 for something that size there. See Jack showing off, look, with his little donut. So I'm not going to keep this video too long because that silly boy he's gone off that way. He's just showing off. The more I laugh, the more he does it. You eat it, Jack. Would you just go away now and let me get on with this video? Right, okay. I'm going to attempt to persevere here, despite all the shenanigans going on in the background. So, I've repurposed this. I've put it into this new bed that I've built. So I've got to scrape up as much of this soil as possible and put it in with the flax. And then give it a good watering, although I probably won't need to water it because there's a few dark clouds up there. We could be having rain sometime soon. Jack, can you just stop that? Honestly, stop carrying on. That'll last for all of a minute or so. Here we go, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to have to pick this up and bring it round and throw it down the drive for him. The donut. And the other donut. There's a tree I have to plant. So this is it. This is what happens when you go on a juice fast. You get these spurts of accumulated energy that just have you doing crazy things. Here we go. No, I'm just going to attempt to sneak around the back now and leave him there for a minute. So I've been down to my local organic centre and I bought a few little plants and some plugs, and those tall leafy looking things are actually flag iris and they love the shade. So I have a shady spot down by the pond where I'm going to put them, and got some fennel and some various peas that have been brought on a bit, so that's good. I'm going to put those over in the tunnel. Get a bit of a start going on over there, because already I'm looking forward towards the end of my juice fast. This is now day 6 and feeling fab. So I'm looking forward to, you know, day 100 and salads. In fact, I go to bed at night dreaming about salads. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I've got this sweet tooth, but salads, oh. I'm salivating now as I'm talking. I'll have to stop. I have to switch the conversation on to something else. So, the bird song, of course, denotes the season for sure. And as from tonight, we're into, I think, what's called British summertime, which means the hour goes on the clock. So we'll have longer days as from tomorrow. So 7 o'clock will be the new 8 o'clock. And, you know, at night. And 7 o'clock in the morning will be the new 8 o'clock. So, now you see, look, even just walking up the side of the barn here, that New Zealand flax is looking lovely. And this will be like an all year round colour and shape. Now I've got a bucket of stuff there for the compost. Let's bring that over. And I've just noticed as well, all the Aquilegia is coming up. And I mean, that's just a fabulous little spring plant. Oh, and also, when I was over in the tunnel this morning, having my coffee, someone asked me, are you still having coffee on your juice fast? Yes, for the moment I am still having coffee. But I'm hoping to phase that out. So, and it's just the 1 cup. Yes, I was here in the oh, it's lovely and warm in here. I was in the tunnel this morning and there was a beautiful, beautiful, great big fat bumblebee. And she must have just come out of hibernation. And talking of hibernation, I know little Beauty Girlkins is over in a little basket on a shelf in the bedroom. And look what the little Sammy Birkin is. He loves to sleep over here. Now look, I've been spreading lots and lots of well rotted compost down around the grapevine and around the trees. See, around the peach tree there. And of course this is what makes the plants so resilient. Look at these lovely blossoms. That little bee was in this morning doing her work, pollinating. See, look after the bees, look after life, and life looks after you. You can see more. Been spreading. Now this is going to be a good year for my white rose. Look, it's climbing up there beautifully. And I put a few little cuttings of honeysuckle in there last year and they've obviously rooted because look at them go. And the honeysuckle here by the door, that's come right up the trellis. And what I want to do is just train it along here, you know, just along this cane, which is kind of suspended. Now the clematis, which is a white clematis as well. Look at the buds on this. Isn't this amazing? And again, lots of compost. And there's the chives coming up there and Aquilegia. I try to put as many flowering herbs and flowers in along the kind of the sides, you know, the back of the tunnel, because of course that's excellent for the bees. I'm always thinking about them. And I think I've said before too in previous videos, and certainly on blogs, my planting mantra was very simple. Plant for the bees, plant for the birds, and then plant for myself. And actually along the way of planting for the bees, you're planting for yourself. And when you're planting for the birds, you're planting for yourself. Because if you plant fruit trees, the birds appreciate those. We get the fruit. If you plant blackcurrant bushes, I mean, they just, you know, you just stick a little slip in the ground and away they go. The bees adore them. one of the reasons why I get these heavy crops of black currants, more black currants than what I can cope with, is because of the bees. And that's why last year I kind of rededicated this part of the garden as a lunacy garden, especially for the bees. And I took out virtually all the black currant bushes and put in a whole sort of garden full of shrubs and flowers and herbs. And you'll see it in another month or two. It'll just be covered with colour. So now, oh, look at the little, these are little anemones, aren't they? They're beautiful. So now I'm going to be getting back to trying to think what these little flowers are. I don't know. Little bulbs I've planted. I'm going to get back to the flax. You know, it looks fabulous, doesn't it, from this perspective? I think planting it so near to the veranda over there in the lodge, it just obscured everything. And I've got a bench that I'm putting together over there on the veranda. I put another bench together yesterday, so that's just up here underneath the cotoneaster. Because my other bench, which I had there for over a decade, finally died. Just rotted away. Now, so back to work. Well, that was a nice little interlude. I hope you enjoyed it. And my video tomorrow should see that flax well and truly embedded into that little stone planter. And this little stone planter over here replanted with something, and I'm not sure what just yet, but I'm going to have some fun thinking about that. So blessings to you all. Bye.